think
shared
you
it
already
on.
did share it.
Hmm, nice. I shared the link my on my boyfriend's Discord server so that the people there can look at it.
All right.
Yeah, maybe I shared a link on my Discord as well. Or better said, on the Discord me and my party uses.
So yeah,
Okay, so before we get started, I want to double
yes.
check. Is there anything that people are uncomfortable talking about in session?
Um,
Other than what I stated, no.
think
And of course, basic human decency stuff.
yeah,
Right, right.
Of course.
like
There will never at any point be anything related to child molestation. Not at all.
good.
God, people.
You'd be surprised.
You'll
Yes.
be really surprised.
I mean, to be fair, the last session I had, I pole danced in a tavern as Chester Flanagan,
Oh God.
and I didn't realize there were a bunch of children in there, so I pole danced in front of a bunch of children. Apparently,
Oh.
the DM told me I turned them gay.
Oh God.
Good.
um. Okay.
Anyway,
So if we burn down a tavern, theoretically speaking, of
Then we're
course.
officially a D&D party.
Yes.
yeah. All right, so let's go over the tokens and introduce your characters. Last session, actually, let's recap last session first. Who wants to recap?
I wasn't there, so I fall out.
VX?
I can try to.
Okay.
So what happened last session was we broke out of our cages, and as we were doing that, we were our ship was being attacked by a Hydra. Everyone, let's see, was there another ship? I believe there was another one.
There were 3 ships.
3 ships. Okay, so there were 3 other ships also attacking this Hydra, weakening it as well. As I said, we all broke out, found our gear, found other, killed every single combatant on the ship as well. My character also killed the Hydra by ripping out its tongue, and then we found another. I forget his name. I have it written down here. Hold on.
Chester Flanagan.
Yep, Chester Flanagan. And we free him, and now we find other party members potentially. And yeah, not a very descriptive.
Okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
good enough.
So we started where there were 3 pirate ships that were had been coming back from raiding. They had captured a bunch of slaves. Your characters were captured slaves. The starting players, which there's only one here, right? Or is there 2 versus the starting players? They managed to defeat the Hydra that was attacking the ships. The Hydra was also being attacked by a bunch of different sources, so it was I weakened them so they could handle it, or I weakened it so they can handle it. And they were able to find their gear, put on their gear, and go up and kill it the rest of the way.
Basically.
The mind flare captain did get grappled by the Hydra and did end up getting killed by, I think it was Hades.
Yeah,
Hades,
sounds like
Potato
Hades.
God. Yeah,
Sounds like Hades.
pretty sure he did shatter. And Justice Cat was really ready to
Oh, yeah.
fire the cannon at it when it died.
That definitely sounds like Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got up and they freed Chester Flanagan. They found out that Chester was kind of with a resistance against the Bon Imperials. The Bon Imperials are a civilization that was very militant, and they have signed a treaty with pirates in order to survive against both monsters and pirates. But they are
Another empire.
pro-slavery. Um, they're basically terrible people. So
They launched raids on certain islands.
yeah, well, they approved it
They
for
approved it.
their pirates to do. And Chester Flanagan has been with the Resistance, kind of trying to get rid of all of the pirates, bring down the Bon Imperial Empire, and see if he can free as many slaves as possible. So that's where we left off. There were two other ships from the one they started on. They went to the other ships, saved a couple of people, loaded up one of the ships that was in the best condition, and now they're sailing out. So everyone here who was not at session 0, you are beginning to wake up. You feel your head ringing, and as you touch the back of your head, you kind of feel a little bit of wetness. There's a little blood on the back of your head. You remember, the last thing you remember is getting captured by a mind flare pirate, and kind of feel a little off. Head's ringing. Where did you take the slaves whenever you brought them aboard the ship? Justice Cat and VX.
I don't know if we got to that part.
Just light them on the deck.
All right. Well then,
Yeah.
I guess you'll be placed on the deck for now. I'm trying to figure out which of the characters are actually here and which ones aren't. I think Hades was the Naga, right?
Yeah, Hades was the serpent thing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so he's gonna be going to one of the cabins and sleeping it off while you guys roleplay
Alrighty.
until he actually gets in. So you're starting to wake up. You find yourself aboard a ship. You feel the sun beating on your face. It feels a little relaxing, and you're hearing voices of other people as they're trying to figure out how to pilot the ship or sail the ship.
I now have 2 questions. How is it looking with our equipment? And how is it looking with my retainers?
Currently, you have no equipment, and your retainers are or were separated from you from the Bon Imperials.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So we're starting to wake up. So
Does my character have clothing
For the most part, I
for the
mean,
most part?
just basic clothing, no armor or anything, just what you'd wear in a fantasy world.
alrighty.
There is armor and weapons and gear below the deck, so you'll be able to get your gear back. Just to start with, you don't.
Okay.
Okay. So should we introduce our characters or just now roleplay?
I think I go first and introduce my character a bit.
Yeah, it'd probably be good if we do it just for the stream, so anyone who watches the video on
Yeah.
demand will know.
Alrighty.
So, should I begin or someone else want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
ahead.
you see this elf waking up. He doesn't seem to look that old. And the first thing he then does is look around a bit panicked, asking himself where he is and searching for some kind of stick made out of wood in his area.
All right. Because the last thing he remembers is being captured by pirates, and now he's aboard a pirate vessel with all these strangers around him. So that makes sense.
Yeah, he has Shillelagh as cantrip, so he definitely wants something that he can use as a weapon. And he's not seeing any signs of hostility around him, or at least no open hostility. And he walks over here with his stick and sits down, looking at other people that wake up. Time for your characters to introduce themselves.
Just waiting
Next
in
up.
line.
Let's go with Justice Cat.
All right. My character Colvin kind of has like trying to think. Kind of like in aesthetic, kind of like an Arabian appearance with the whole turban, a long, billowy, sort of tan-colored cloak, under which he's got like a poncho that kind of rests down like a flag both on his torso and down his back. And you just see this like red tribal tattoo going down his face and this crimson red hair. At this point, I've gotten my hand on a few goodies during our initial excursion of the ship. And yeah, at this point, we're just kind of weighing our options here with Chester Flanagan. His name's Colvin for those who were there for the initial escape. And
All
he's
right.
got these bright purple eyes as a Kalish child.
Let's go with Lauren.
So, probably leaning up against a cart or just something up against his back is a water genasi with light tealish skin and these tattoos on his face that seem to shimmer slightly in the shadows. With dark teal hair, this handsome younger man just constantly looks wet for a water genasi with just slicked back hair. And right now, as he wakes up, just groaning and holding the back of his head.
All right, VX.
Let's see. So what we have is a tan colored, well, I wouldn't say tan, but yeah, a blue colored turtle, about 6 foot, with just so yeah, just a 6 foot turtle, a bit larger than normal, with two rusted metal bars, and that's all I got for my description.
All right. So you're a big turtle. Do you have the prayer beads around your neck like you use, like on your token?
Um, no, actually, I don't.
Okay. All right. Last but not least.
So, my character is called Morinel, and you see a tiefling, crimson red skin, and bright turquoise blue eyes. Not just the iris, just the full eye is full turquoise blue. Um, they are rubbing their head, horns curved in the front and also in the back. Um, their hair is a dark shade of purple, and you can see a brightly array of many different types of tattoo motifs on their upper torso. And they just ruin their head, and as they wake up, just look around, pat up their body, and they're like, "Where is it? Fuck." And they try to stand up. Also, you might notice the wings coming out from their back, slightly unfurling and also stretching.
So, Morinel is a winged tiefling.
Yes.
All right. So before we actually start, a quick reminder of everybody's pronouns, that way I don't mess up. I'm him, he.
I can continue. I'm him, he too, but I don't care what you call me.
Same
Justice
here.
Cat. Okay.
I use she, her, they, them, but my character is going by he, him.
Okay.
I use they, them pronouns, and my character goes by he, they.
Okay.
I go by he, him. My character is the same.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I don't mess anything up.
Yeah.
I probably will, and I am going to apologize for that in advance if I do.
So I have something to add to my character. After a short time, he goes over to the side of the boat, and a little kraken comes out the water. Token is a bit big.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
No.
So, you see this kraken just crawl up the side of the boat, and it's sticking its tentacles on the other side and just pulls itself up, and it sees your character. What do you do?
Me?
Yes.
Yes. I give the kraken a fist, like always.
Fist bump.
Yes.
See the tentacle just
Yes.
All right. So you notice this elf go over to the side, and this octopus come up. I'm sorry, when I say you, I mean Colvin and
You see, or
Do
however.
you need help?
you see?
Ishke.
Ishke
It's
Ishke.
or the
Irish. Yeah. Ishke.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
what?
It's Irish.
Irish.
Ishke.
It quite
Ishke.
literally means water.
Colvin and Ishke actually see this, and the elf just summoned a beast of the sea. You do see some runes on the beast of this, on the kraken, that are clearly binding it to his character, which is Ayas.
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 Ayas of the House Adrian.
Yeah. I love simple names. Why you gotta do this to me, brah? All right, then we have
I have a character that no one in my group can pronounce.
Oh well.
What's your character's name again, VX?
It was Giacomo.
Giacomo. There he is.
Love that. That's a nice name.
All right.
Thank you.
Wait, that was
Giac-
game.
Yep. Giacomo, you're looking around, and you actually do see it out of the corner of your eyes. Chester has already gone below deck. He's looking for something. Something that his patron has given him. And as he passed by, he says, "You see a rod that looks like a tentacle down there somewhere? No? Okay." And then he keeps looking.
Hmm.
So my character is going to turn around and look at the other people and then ask them who they are. Who are you, people?
Do I see the kraken as well?
Where's your... Yes, you do. You would.
What the
You know, I think you need to answer that question first.
Yeah.
Did you bring
Who
that
I
first
am.
one that attacked us?
Who I
Colvin
am?
just is all confused.
You want to know who I am?
Yeah, I think that's in order. And as he says that, he's looking straight at the little kraken.
Well, I am Ayas of the House Adrian, and this is my little kraken.
As Aya says that, Marinel also makes their way over to the group to just get a closer look, still looking and trying to see where essentially his spellbook is. But this kraken has their attention at the moment.
I'm kind of in a fighting stance.
The kraken is a medium size, so it's not a massive kraken. But yeah.
It has the size of around a human.
It's
He's harmless.
It's still a fucking kraken.
Doesn't look harmless.
Yeah.
It just gave me a fist bump.
That doesn't mean anything. A fist bump isn't binding.
I agree with the wet guy over there.
Thank you.
Sorry if that was offensive.
So you now know
What are
my
your
name.
names?
It's true.
Okay.
What is your name?
Oh, just Ishke of the water. I don't know. I don't got a house like you.
My name is Marinel. Wizard of Necromancy.
Right in that.
So, not only do I wake up aboard this ship, I wake up aboard with a necromancer and a small kraken. Am I dead?
Oh, if it makes you feel better, then there's me.
But you could be.
Then you wake up near a turtle as well.
Okay. I'm gonna need a little bit of a clarification, and Ishike is gonna start sitting up. What happened?
Well, I mean, we're pretty diverse here, so I think they were taking us as exotic goods for slave trade. That's my speculation.
I'm assuming you all are not attempting to do that to me?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, good. I'm glad for the clarification. Thank you.
No, I despise slaves and slave trade.
Yeah.
You hear from underneath Chester kind of poke his head out and say, "Hey, darlings, is anyone in the crow's nest? We don't want to run into any more Bond Imperial ships."
Oh, we
Can
had
I recommend
someone.
a crow's nest?
We had someone from the
Crack.
session 0, but I forget who.
Yeah, I think it was
I think it was
whoever has third eye.
Yeah,
was
But
one
it
of
I'll put
Hades?
I'll put Hades up there.
I will be right. I need my Where is my spellbook? And Marinel's just gonna make their way to find mainly their spellbook.
All right. Giacomo, you actually remember that everybody recovered their stuff from the back of the ship on the lower level.
Lower level in the back of the ship, I believe.
Thank you.
Well,
And they just make their way to the lower level of the ship. And yeah.
Ayas then winks goodbye to his kraken, who then falls back into the water and swims by the ship.
All right.
And he also goes into the lower deck to get his stuff.
So where is the stuff?
Lower deck is in lowest deck, so one more down.
Okay.
character, Chester sees you looking around for your stuff, and he's like, "Oh well, maybe I'll be able to find it there." And he follows you down. Um, he looks at the cages and he sees that one of the bars has been broken off. And he's like, "Oh, all right, that's a thing." And he keeps going down the hall until he gets to this room here, and he's rummaging around. Everybody who's looking for their stuff, roll a investigation check. I'll have Chester do the same.
Investigation.
Um,
Uh,
how
Could
can
I
say-
assess while they're doing this on the deck? Does it seem like we're properly equipped for this?
Uh, let's see. Colvin and Giacomo seem to be equipped well enough to hold their own,
Mm-hmm.
and the serpent, which you just saw slither its way up into the crow's nest, is also well equipped. All right, so Morinel, you find all of your gear, no problem. So all of your starting equipment is there.
Ah,
And Chester helps find Ayas your stuff as well. And he finds his tentacle rod. As he picks it up, you see that this tentacle is kind of waving around a little bit, but it seems to fit in his hand perfectly. As he's like, that's exactly what I needed.
Morinel just looks at the rod in curiosity. Says, "I want to talk with you later." And
well, and
makes
all
their
the
way
people,
back up.
yeah, all the people that are down there see Ayaz put on his armor, put on a ring made out of some metal, and bring a scroll. Oh, hello, Swexam.
Welcome.
Put a scroll
Hey,
into his be- behind his armor, and get some short swords, quiver, bow, clothing, all that stuff.
and Cassandra enters the chat.
I don't have my
Hopefully,
computer. I don't have my computer right now, so I'm just listening.
all right.
Alrighty.
You missed the grand entrance of the Kraken.
The fist bumping Kraken. All right, so he's gonna go back up to upper deck. Chester Flanagan makes his way up to the upper deck. He is gonna be steering the vessel unless you guys want to take over, which I think is actually right here.
I'll
Um,
say at this time, you guys probably notice that Ishike seems to turn completely invisible in shadows.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
You
another
can't
one
turn
of
it off.
those. Oh, another one of
Umbral,
those.
umbral sight is amazing.
Yeah, it's a chronic condition.
Mm.
You go deep enough into the water and you will be in darkness. So you are a water genasi that can turn invisible in water.
Let's
Oh,
go.
well. Nice.
You hear
Great.
Ayaz mumble a bit about another one of these that can turn invisible in that case. And well, he asks around about how the beds and quarters in the ship are distributed.
Oh, well, from what I can tell, there hasn't been any distribution at all for now. Hmm. Can anyone, I just loosely remember, can anyone tell me what happened here? Because,
Well,
hmm,
I don't know what happened to you, but I can tell you what happened to me.
I do not want your life story. I just want to know what happened here.
You got freed. That's
We got captured by the Bon Imperials and or pirates that probably work for the Bon Imperials, and then we got freed and woke up on the stack.
Right. Thank you for freeing me, and the others as well, I presume. I will. I need some time to process what happened. And they make their way off to the opposite side of the ship next to the cannon and just look out into the ocean waves.
Roll a perception check.
Alrighty. Perception.
Ooh. All right. You do see that there is a spot that is brimming with fish. So you kind of see the bubbles coming up and fish jumping. It's probably about 400 feet off the port side.
Someone want
Hey, is that normal? As they point to the spot they saw.
my character walked over.
I don't
Mine
think
does
that
as
is.
well.
Is it normal, or would my character know if it is normal?
Uh, it's normal to see that whenever there's something that is dead in the water.
There, I got some background music.
Fish are eating corpses.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that is normal if something is there that the fish are eating. Someone wants some fish?
Yeah, I could use a meal.
yeah.
Well,
Well, I
We,
mean,
say no to one.
yeah. Why don't we try this the way I did it back home? And I pull out the giant pike that's a harpoon in flavor text, but I'm just gonna like walk up to the edge of the ship with it at the ready, gonna just see if I can eye up any fish.
well,
Okay.
what my character is doing, he jumps down into the water, and the kraken swims up to him, and it looks like they both are having a conversation down there.
As you jump over before the kraken reveals itself. Oh, there we go. As you jump over.
Oh,
And it looks like he and the kraken are having a conversation. He then goes up again, and the kraken swims in the direction of the spot.
All right. So you're gonna try and hit it with your harpoon.
Yeah. Well, first I'm
For
gonna
my
try.
harpoon.
I'm gonna try to wait and see if we see any fish. Or like, what are we looking
Okay.
at here?
Roll a perception check.
I think I'm not bad at that. Shit.
Or a nature check.
Go.
ooh, nice.
Not bad.
You think you've seen these fish in the marketplace from wherever you're from?
Yeah.
And they are called corpse fish.
Are they
Because every
edible?
time there's a corpse in the one, yes, they are edible, but they are on the very cheap side of fish that you would purchase at a marketplace.
Because you can just throw in a corpse into the water and get a ton of them.
Oh.
Damn.
Fishes.
Yeah, the kraken swims over there in like 20 seconds,
Okay.
around that. 60 feet swimming speed, and the dash action is going to be fast.
Yep.
And then he just grabs some fish there.
All
What
right.
kind of check does the kraken need to do for that?
Have him roll a survival check.
Survival. Survival is He has proficiency in everything.
Yeah, he does.
Survival is a +4.
23. All right, your kraken grabs like 3 fish and gulps them down immediately, and then has 3 others in its tentacles.
Well, it swims back and brings 3 fish.
Oh, that's nice.
You see these corpse fish just getting thrown over the ship with tentacles slapping against the deck.
What kind of
Jeez.
check do I need to make to catch the fish?
They can land on the ground of the deck.
And if I want to catch
But
them?
it would be an acrobatics check if you want to catch them.
Acrobatic. I try to.
Yeah. While they're doing that, I'm just tying like a rope at the end of my like pike. I know I can just bamf it back, but I won't get the fish that way.
Still just staring down the kraken in awe. Ishigate turns. Well, while this is happening, where can I find a knife?
I have one.
I probably
Need one.
I have a short sword, but not a knife.
I have a knife and a dagger.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Nothing
daggers.
on me.
Alrighty.
And your equipment should be down in the ship.
Wonderful, and I'm gonna run down there. Can I?
All right.
How many daggers can I find?
Well, roll investigation to find what you need, depending on where you're searching.
9.
Where are you searching? It
Oh,
might
sorry,
be
in
an advantage.
down in the bottom of the ship where I saw people leave to go earlier
Okay.
for stuff.
Roll an advantage then, because you know there's stuff in there. So just click
2.
it one more time.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
I am so
all
sorry.
right. You're able to find 2 or 3 daggers, and you do find your starting equipment.
Okay, sweet.
3. You're able to find 3.
I am
daggers
then
and your
asking
starting-
around if someone has any objections if I'm taking the captain's room.
Well, I think we should all gather together over some food and discuss who gets which.
I would need a desk to write some
Mm.
letters later.
Probably let you know that I raided the captain's room. And then I just like scroll out the map of the ocean or the like waters that we're in.
Ooh.
So if I look at the map, can I discern how far we are away from the island of my family?
Yes. You vaguely remember what happened whenever you were captured. Your retainers were captured with you and put aboard a different vessel and then moved out earlier than you. And then you were met by the Mind Flare captain. So currently your retainers are captured slaves in a vessel that you don't know where
Very
it was
good.
going, other than it was from the Bon Imperials. So, and one of those retainers is your childhood friend, correct?
Yes.
So that's definitely going to be
Someone
a
who can
priority.
steer a boat.
Yeah.
An ex-sailor.
I mean, at the moment, we have someone who steers up our ship.
I'm in the basement.
Well, and he wants to write some letters that he somehow gets delivered to his island to see if someone is still there.
All right.
I just gotta say, I'm surprised with. I know we have some lurkers, but I'm surprised with the viewer count. I think we're like up to 8 or 9 right now.
9.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm making a few extra maps really quick.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
Well, my character is just saying he goes down, looking for paper and ink to write some letters.
Okay.
He goes, looks around the ship, and he finds the captain's room. And do I need to make an investigation check, or is there something laying on the table?
What are you looking for exactly?
Paper and ink and something to write, feather to write some
All
letters.
right. You do find paper and ink on the table.
Okay. He
While,
comes back to the ship, and then he makes about to prepare the fish for eating.
Hmm.
Do I need to make a survival check for that?
For cooking the fish?
For preparing
Yeah,
it and
sure.
cooking the
Sure, why not? Let's have you prepare and cook the fish with a survival check.
survival.
Can I assist?
Sure. You got a 21 though, so.
Is there a kitchen?
As
Yes, there
you're
is a kitchen on the-
filleting the fish, you find the gland that emits kind of a poison, and you carefully carve around it and flip it out, and now you have edible corpse fish.
while
Someone needs some poison.
no, while they are preparing the fish, Morinel wants to go downstairs and just fire up a quick detect magic, just to see if
Okay.
there's anything magical happening here.
All right, so you have detect magic active as you're in the lower decks.
Yes.
Both of the cannons are magical, and the cannons above you are also magical. They don't use gunpowder.
Ah. Morinel just
So
thinks to
you load up.
Wait a
ahead.
moment, that's just one deck. This deck and this area is the same one.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Same as this area and this area. Only those areas that are darker are below deck. If I
Yeah,
can
that
read
actually
that
makes
correct.
sense.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We have we have 4 cannons, 1 front, 2 side, 1 back.
Yeah.
All
All
on
four cannons are magical, and that's the extent of what you see. They are cannonballs that do not use gunpowder, or they are not cannonballs, cannons that do not use gunpowder to shoot their cannonballs.
Ooh.
Can I make some kind of check to see how much that ship would be worth?
You're not the one using detect
Yeah,
magic,
but
so
some
unless
point
you want to
later-
roll an Arcana check to figure out that they're
can do-
magic.
No, I mean in general sense. If he without considering magical cannons and stuff after he
Oh,
finished the
okay.
fish. Just
How
to
much
see
the ship is
Yeah.
worth?
if it's like a cheap ship or top of the line ship.
Ship would probably be about 10,000 gold ship. It's not cheap.
It's not a cheap ship.
Not a cheap ship.
And he can definitely see that it is equipped for battle.
Yeah. Looking. Okay, never mind. Nobody's looked at the side of the ship yet
Oh, right.
to see the name. The flag that's on the top of the ship is a pirate flag at the moment.
Ooh, we gotta fix that.
We gotta fix that, and
I forgot
Yeah.
to ask to also look for armor, but I'm assuming probably not with those rolls.
your equipment. Get
You
your
found
equipment.
your starting equipment.
I
So if you had armor, you have armor.
Sweet.
I just realized I'm going to eye up the damages that the Hydra did. Make sure we're not gonna sink.
Oh, separate vessel.
Oh, okay,
You
we're on a
are on
separate
the
ship. Okay.
vessel with the best condition.
Okay.
Yeah, Marinel just joins Ishke downstairs just to look in general if there's
Yeah.
anything else.
You just
My-
see him carelessly rummaging through the stuff.
My character is going to look for the name of the ship now.
Okay. So you look on the side of the ship, and it says the Gargling Gully.
Can I make a history check to see if I know about this ship?
You don't need to. The Gargling Gully is the one that captured you.
Okay, so
Um,
I was transferred to
ha-
the ship.
yeah, it was a ship that was captained by a mind flare.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry.
And the ship that my friends were captured on, do I know the name of that one?
Um, yes, I don't have the name written down yet.
Okay.
I'll message it to you.
Or if we ever encounter that ship and the name falls, then kind of say you recognize the name as the ship, or
Alright.
stuff like that. Or I can later look if we ever get to a haven or something like that.
Oh well.
Well, then he goes back and asks if there is a kitchen on board. Or
I'm
has
sorry,
he
I'm trying to
seen a
figure out
Asking
how to
kitchen
hit
Chester?
before?
triggers.
Well,
Has he seen a kitchen before?
if you go to the compendium and type in dagger, a dagger will pop up, and you click and drag
Okay.
it.
Oh, got it.
I think in the meantime, Colvin is just gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna take all the unwanted pillows and probably stash them in this boat here, sort of like a luscious sort of spot for myself. I'm just gonna like lay out the map and just stare at it and just, where the hell am I? Because he's like a far traveler. They yoinked him from like far, so he has no idea where he is.
So really quick, um, doubling back, you asked if there are any kitchens.
Or if I have seen a kitchen on board yet?
Were you asking Chester?
No, I was asking you if I have seen a kitchen
Oh,
on
okay.
board, and
Yes,
Chester
there is
if
a
there
kitchen.
are kitchen on board. There are kitchens on board. So then he is going to kitchen.
Okay.
And cook the fish.
It's gonna be this room here.
Yeah, I just saw kitchen down here.
'Kay.
And he's going to
And
cook the
then
fish.
you're looking at the map. As you look at the map, you do see a scattering of islands. Chester seems to be trying to figure out exactly where we are and exactly where you are going to be going. He's looking for all sorts of landmarkers. You see him go from one side of the boat to the other, or one side of the ship to the other. And it seems right now you're on open water. You don't know exactly where you are.
Chester, do you think we're gonna have to go straight until we see something?
We should wait. So out of game, just talking it now. Um, looking at the stars would be something useful that we could do.
Yeah, it's daylight though.
Yeah, today. Right now it's day, and so.
Hmm.
Well, do I need to make any check for cooking the fish?
No, you already made your survival check. You
Okay.
can cook it.
Do I see something that I can use as a side dish to the fish?
You see some seasonings, some basic seasonings that you can use, salt, pepper, and you also do see that there is a crate of oranges underneath. Everyone gathered gathered enough food to last 40 days.
I know why they are oranges.
Yeah.
Well, how long is the making of the fish doing?
And
30
there's
minutes
there's also
longer?
a crate of dried oranges. The cooking of the fish probably takes you about 30 minutes to fry everything up.
Well, then I am gone for a short moment. You do whatever you do in those 30 minutes. If someone wants to interact with me, I'll be right back.
Okay. Just a reminder, you did leave one of the pirates alive.
Oh, right. We gotta figure out what we're doing with Bob. I think that was his
Yes.
name.
That's yeah.
No, I'm saying that in character. Me as a player, I don't remember what his name is at all.
Make him off the plank.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
His name is now Bob.
His name is now Bob.
Morinel is at the lowest floor. I think my detect magic is still up. There's nothing else.
No.
Okay.
Nothing else on the ship that is magical.
Okay. What?
Wait, hold on. What's the radius of that? Detect
30
magic.
feet sphere.
30-foot radius sphere. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't detect it. I mean, I'm assuming you walked around the whole ship
Yeah.
looking for.
Like
All right.
I walked around the upper deck.
There
and lower
seems to
floor.
be something magical at the rear of the ship underneath the water.
Okay. They.
Oh,
put up
under the
that,
water?
Yeah,
And
where the rudder is.
Oh, okay.
they go up to Ishke and just look at what he's doing. Say that he's searching for stuff and then make their way back up and spread their wings and fly, basically trying to keep up with the ship, but like just so they can get a look at what could be on that side, what could be magical.
All right. There's nothing on the side of the ship. You just notice that the cannons are magical, and what you think is the rudder is also magical. Let's see.
Do I know the school of magic?
Yeah. Give me just a second to.
Yeah.
Do. I gotta remember exactly which one it was.
Excuse me one moment, I'll be right back.
I think it's transmutation that it was.
Okay. And as they deduce that, they fly back up and to where the most people are and just say, well, the cannons and rudder are magical, so yeah, but nothing else seems to be, except, well, I still have no idea why this Kraken listens to a person, but what'll you do?
Do I hear that conversation?
Where are you at currently?
I'm in the kitchen, and
No, you do not.
They're pretty much directly above me.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Do I overhear it, I wonder?
You do overhear it.
Ooh.
So I
Yeah, and you overhear it.
I hear that they are talking about that.
I'm just gonna give my 2 cents. Come on. We just escaped from imprisonment from a squid pirate who got attacked by a hydra. And now we're questioning the weirdness that's on our side. Let's embrace it.
I see no problem with it.
Hey,
She's never
All right.
seen
Does anyone here not have a mutation? Everybody has a mutation. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So,
after Ayaz got his equipment, he has gloves and shoes and everything on, so you do not see his mutation anymore.
okay.
You can
Um,
clearly see Morinel's right on the forehead, third eyes.
My mutation is pretty much my shell now.
Yeah, it's your puffer,
yeah.
right?
I'm not sure how
Yeah.
the animal one sort of represents
So
itself.
your shell itself has a few holes that are sunken in that have spikes that you can barely see underneath.
Hmm.
Wait,
Alright.
the person
So,
with the animal talk mutation can talk with my crack?
yeah, you can speak with the Kraken if you want. How do you want me to voice your Kraken? Hello, guys. How are you doing today? It's good to see you.
Sure.
I mean, the Kraken is relatively young.
Or do you want me to say, hello there, traveler?
um, I could voice my
Rip my
Kraken
pants.
myself.
Yeah, if you want, you can.
Oh god, I just need to get into the voice.
If
I
you
mean,
decide that you want to speak with the Kraken, because you do have speak with animals, so you
I
can.
mean, the Kraken understands every language I know, but he cannot talk in those languages.
Right. But he still has a high enough intelligence that if you cast speak with animals, you can speak with them.
Yes. Or he can communicate with signs. He can't just talk like a human because the organs are missing.
Right. You just hear the voice in your head as you're talking to them because it's being interpreted
Yes.
into
Or
something that you can understand.
or you say something like one knock for yes, two knocks for no.
Mhm.
That could also work if you want to communicate that everyone understands it.
Hmm.
And for everyone interested, the Kraken speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
Celestial, Common, Elvish,
Oh, I speak
Infernal, and what?
primordial.
And Celestial.
You
Those
speak
are the language.
Sylvan.
Those are the languages the Kraken
Does
speak.
it not know Abyssal? Damn, man.
What?
Does it not know Abyssal?
No, does not know Abyss.
Okay.
It has grown up in light waters around the island. My family.
Interesting Kraken.
At this point, I'm probably done rummaging in the bottom of the ship, so I'm gonna make my way back up.
Cassandra goes over to the person who's cooking the fish again.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen.
Cassandra is going to go over to whoever is cooking the fish, and then, like, where's the poison gland?
He has the poison gland in an extra area somewhere lying around.
You hear a voice from the front of the ship as Chester says, "Darlings, it looks like we might have some company."
Oh no.
Oh no.
We didn't come up with a group name yet. Are we gonna introduce ourselves?
Let's see.
And we don't have the correct flag yet. That's how far is the cooking going?
Cooking's finished by this point.
Okay, Ayaz comes then on the deck and calls everyone for grabbing food. Food's ready, guys.
I think we have.
As you're
other
coming up
problems.
with a tray of like 6 fish.
Six
Just
fish
walking
sides.
up. Yep.
Walking up,
With some sides, a couple oranges.
a couple oranges, a bit of orange sauce.
I'll make my way over and to take my fair portion. Thank you, thank you.
So does Morinel.
I'll do the same.
I may not be the best cook, but it will suffice.
Sure.
As after Chester says this, you kind of hear singing somewhere in the front of the ship. Just nothing with actual words, just a just light singing up
Would
above.
would I know to be afraid by that?
Roll
Yeah.
a
I want to ask the same.
nature.
Same.
Nature.
Alright. Nature.
Should I roll a nature too?
Man, you're just making me roll all the int checks.
Should I need to roll nature too?
Yeah, go for it. Considering nobody else got it.
Yeah.
Nature. Where
I could
are
also
you?
do that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna see how this plays out.
Should I also roll a
I
nature check?
with a 0 bonus.
Why do you have a 0 bonus? I thought nature was wisdom.
Nature was
No,
intelligence.
it's intelligence.
Nature's intelligence.
Yes.
I am
That
wisdom
shocked
and
me
not
playing a
intelligence.
druid who used int as my dump stat.
Right.
I mean, he's not
Should
really
I?
nature. He just survives in it. He
Let's
doesn't need to
change
know.
that to survival.
Let's
in
change
that
that to
case.
survival.
Better.
Yeah.
23.
Oh.
I have a +5 and I still got an 8.
Jakumo.
Okay. So everyone has
Jakumo,
proficiency
you're the
in
first one to
survival.
recognize it. That is a harpy song.
Everyone, cover your ears. That's a harpy.
Just pull the turban down a little further.
Morinel does so.
Does my character know what a harpy does?
I don't know what a harpy does.
They cover your ears.
With your survival check, yes, you do.
What exactly does the song of a harpy do to you?
Harpy song, you need to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by it. When you're charmed, you can't attack it unless you're incapacitated. You can ignore the song. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the target, from the harpy, the target must move on its turn towards the harpy. So basically, you
It's
can
charmed.
walk the plank if you get charmed.
Okay. My character is not really feared of being charmed because he is an elf. And he goes back to the side of the ship and calls up his kraken.
The sound came from the side of the ship, right?
It came from the
It
front.
came from the front.
The front. Okay. Morinel.
He talks a bit to his kraken, and he sends the kraken to the front of the ship,
All right.
where he will be going to.
It's not at the front of the ship. You hear the song in the distance.
Yeah, in the front.
From
of the
the
ship.
front of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not close enough yet.
Can I make it?
Go up
Can I
to
make-
the front of the ship and see, like, just estimate how far the harpy is.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
my
I'd
question
also
too.
do the
Yep.
same.
As you get to the front of the ship, you do see that there is kind of this mound of something in the distance, and there are a few harpies on top of it, and you see these streaks, cones of fire hitting the mound.
How far away is that?
the harpies.
How far away is
Wait, these are fire-breathing harpies?
These are fire-breathing
How
harpies.
far away is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
How far away
Uh,
are harpies?
It's about 500 feet away at the moment.
My
I, like,
character
walk
puts
over
out
up
his
to
bow.
Can I like?
I'm sorry,
Wait, no,
one
no,
person
no,
at a time.
Okay. Swaxem,
Go ahead,
go first.
imposter.
Yeah.
I was going to Eldritch Blast him, Eldritch Blast one of them because why not? But like, my Eldritch Blast range is only 300 feet.
Okay.
I am going to pull out my bow and start to take aim.
Uh,
All right.
there's a
Longbow,
cannon.
600 feet range, disadvantage though.
You're gonna be operating the cannon VX.
Why not?
All right.
What is the reach of the cannon?
The cannons has a short range of 150 feet and a long range of 600.
So basically a longbow from the
Yeah.
range perspective. Okay,
Is
I
he
am
not
going to
steering the ship right now?
no. He's going to take aim and take a shot at the harpies
Okay. Roll
with
an
disadvantage.
attack with a disadvantage.
That misses.
Yes.
You hit the mound, and you hear as you hit the mound.
Great fucking job.
Morinel quickly takes a note under fire breathing
shit.
harpies, closes their book, and goes to the wheel of the ship
Okay.
to
Um,
keep us steady.
Is anyone on the ship still right now? Ayaz asks around.
Hi.
He,
Okay.
Moranus? Morinel.
Morinel.
Morinel is steering the ship at the moment. How do you want to approach Morinel? Do you want to approach from the side or directly at it?
I wanna go a bit, approach a bit from the side, so.
So you're not directly at it. You're just a little bit to the left or right.
Yeah, like not going full speed ahead towards the mound, like trying to not go on collision course, but so we can
Right.
still aim the cannons if
Okay.
needed.
What does the mound appear to be made of?
Roll a perception check because it is still 500 feet away.
I
Got
just
it.
hit it and it made a sound.
There we go.
Okay. It appears to be covered in moss that is somewhat singed. It has an arrow inside of it, and you can see kind of a shadow underneath the mound that kind of looks like a turtle.
Come on, guys.
And I am going to command my kraken to go and swim up there.
I don't know if it's the best idea to engage with that.
Swim up, not fight.
What is it?
You also notice that there are a few shanty shacks on top of the mound. Sorry, forgot to mention that.
Go. I talked to my kraken that he should go up there and look if he can find out anything from near distance.
Okay.
And
Your
then you turn.
kraken swims ahead. I'd say by this point you're probably a lot closer. Let's say you're 350 feet out.
That is around 2 turns.
Yeah.
He gets there.
All right.
While the kraken is swimming up there, I am going to talk to the person that is steering the boat
Yes.
Okay.
and ask what the plan of engagement is.
Um, Seeing as those are fire-breathing harpies, and our ship and our sails are mostly made out of flammable material, I would try to avoid it, or at least not get the ship in fire distance.
You hear Chester turn back to everyone and say, "Pull up the sails, darling. Once those catch on fire, we're screwed." And he starts going
agree with
over to
that.
the sails and starting to pull them up.
Yeah, Morinil just has a firm grip on the steering wheel
The ship,
with
yeah.
their weak arms.
With the presence of one mound, can I see if there are any other signs of like jagged rock around or below us?
Yes, with that perception check, there's no jagged rocks below you.
Okay.
There is a singular, kind of like a tiny island where there's some jagged rocks coming up that looks like it's the perch of the harpies.
Well,
To the forward left side.
I will be relaying everything that I see to everyone.
while our current person that is steering is holding with the not so strong arms on the steering
By the
wheel.
way, roll a intelligence check for steering the ship and keeping it steady.
Intelligence check. Okay, I can do that.
I ask if he needs any help on the ship. It's a
So it's a
save.
little rocky because as you turn it, it's against the waves, so the ship kind of is going like this. For the next 50 feet, go ahead and roll again for the 50 feet after that.
Intelligence?
Yep.
Alrighty.
You have a
That's a save.
yeah, that is
shit.
a save.
Sorry.
It technically is just -2 from that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
There we go.
19. All right. So you're able to steady the ship and you're on course and it's fine. Nobody's gonna have disadvantage for attacking from the ship now.
I am going back to
As long as you're at the steering wheel.
As long as I am at the steering wheel.
I am going
Yes.
back to the front. And what kind of distance do we have now?
You're looking at about 250 feet out.
And has my Kraken returned yet? Wait, my Kraken needs to make a perception check from near up.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Perception. I do
All right,
not
it's
know
gonna
yet
get.
what it's.
It's going to get closer. Because the perception check wasn't quite close enough, so it's not going to be back this turn. It'll be back next turn.
Okay.
The arrow that you fired did get the attention of one of the harpies as it starts to fly in your direction.
The harpy that flies in my direction, I am going to.
Everybody roll for initiative!
Exactly, I want
Ooh.
to shoot it again.
Alright, so has anyone rolled for initiative on Roll20 before?
Yes. Please select your token before you roll for initiative, then your token is automatically added to the turn order.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Forgot about that.
So what do I have to do again?
Click on your token.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then click on
click on
initiative on your character sheet.
Yes.
Ah,
That way you
nice.
make certain that it is selected.
Natural 20 for
Alright.
initiative. Hell yeah.
Moreno. Cassandro's with the natural 20 here.
Alright, so do you want me to roll the harpies individually. By the way, there are 5 of them there.
Yes, roll them individually.
Roll them individually. But
All
like,
right.
I want to say
I'm just
that I
gonna
want
use the bathroom right quick.
as soon as it gets in, block the first harpy as soon as it gets into range with Eldritch Blast.
Well,
All
one
right.
question,
Let me just
Colvin.
edit a few things.
What is your dex modifier? Colvin Romero.
It's 2.
2. Okay, then I go first because I have a 3s modifier.
Let's see. I also have a 3 for my
And
modifier.
but do you want to go first or should I go? Your decision.
No. Hold on. Back up. The turn order currently is.
Well, it meant the system
Because
managed. It wasn't-
Jakumo originally rolled a 15,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna bump him back up to a 15.
Okay,
Oh,
And
yeah.
then there will
and
be no
for
argument.
later use, I will go with that it adds dex tiebreaker to initiative.
Also,
Okay, I'm back.
do we? Quick question. Wouldn't that have been a short rest?
Yeah, go ahead and take your hit die.
Sweet.
We have shorter. We have eaten food, made a 1-hour break.
Alright, I'll switch this over to combat music.
All right.
Okay, full health.
Oh, I need to make sure they have a nameplate. So I can keep track of them. Alright, so Harpy needs to roll initiative.
This is gonna be fun.
It's time to shoot some harpies out of the air.
Yeah.
And depending how low they fly, my Kraken may get to grab it. And pull it into the depth. Can I see how deep the water is, Fletch?
Hold on.
My Kraken can move 120 feet per turn in water. I want to see how deep.
You cannot personally see how deep the water is. You are not using beast sense at the moment, so.
I mean, if I look over the edge of the boat, can I see a depth or not?
Let's go ahead and put descending. The depth is further than you can see in your dark vision.
Okay. So my Kraken can, if my Kraken gets the chance to grab a harpy and pull it underwater,
Yeah.
it can just
He'll be able to just bring it all the way down. All right.
I mean, that
Initiative
would be a
set up.
nice kind of combat. Flying enemy gets grabbed and drawn over 200 feet deep into
Harpy 2 is within 150 feet of you. So I'm just going to have them at the front of the ship for what you can see.
There are no tokens for that.
Yeah, I know. I need to
Or at
bring
least
them
none
to you.
we can see.
Well, they will be in just a second. If you give me a second to hit them on the token layer from the GM layer.
There they are.
There you go. All right. So it's Harpy 2 that got the highest initiative out of the Harpies. So Harpy 2 is going to be the one that is closest to you. They're about 10 feet in the air at the moment. they're not, flying as high as they can. They're just flying a little bit low to get that angle, and it's about level with where the ship is. So um, let's go for that. And this is the heartbeat that's closest. 150 feet. All right. So, Cassandrio, you are first on initiative order.
Yeah.
What you do?
Right. Snipe this guy with Eldritch Blast. No mercy here.
All right. Go ahead and roll. A 9 does not hit.
Ah. Well then.
Next on the initiative order, unless you have something else to do. Uh, as you're firing your Eldritch Blast, you see this beam of crackling black lightning shoot out, and it just barely misses the harpy as it kind of angles itself out of the way.
Oh.
Morinel is next.
Yes. Okay. How far are the harpies from me?
Let's see, where are you at?
On
Probably
one of the
over 200 feet.
Yeah, it's a little over 200 feet.
Okay, then I am the person in the crow's nest.
You can use an action to steer the ship.
I can do that, yes.
If you want to turn it to the side to where you can have access to shooting it with 2 cannons instead of 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That
Okay.
that sounds reasonable. Yes.
Roll an intelligence.
Roll intelligence. 13.
All right, you're able to steer it to the side. It rocks a little bit, but it's still pretty stable.
All right.
So
Are you going to tell someone to man the second cannon?
yeah, and voice is a free action. So if you're like,
Okay.
get to the cannon or something like
Yeah.
that.
Someone, there's another cannon free. Please.
Oh, I actually didn't roll initiative for Chester. Give me just a second. Oh,
Ooh.
all right.
Voice
So
is a free
I'll have
action.
him go.
Voice can be taken at any moment, or only
I'm
during
assuming
the
in turn
during the-
order, right?
Internal.
or at any moment.
Yeah, in
That's-
your turn.
that's
On your
in
turn.
Okay.
Actually, at any moment, because 6 seconds is around, so I could say your voice is at any moment. That makes more sense.
Then I'm going to say anyone that has no ranged attack, someone who has no ranged attack, man the second cannon.
I don't feel like chucking my daggers into the ocean, so I got it.
All right.
Right.
So I skipped over Chester Flanagan, so I'm gonna have him go really quick. I need to put. And then he's gonna add his charisma modifier after that. Okay. He hits with 1, dealing 9 points of force damage. And so Chester holds out his tentacle rod, and he aims it properly, and he fires it. As this arc of kind of a blue purplish beam shoots out from his tentacle. And as it hits the creature, you see that it kind of slaps it in the face with a tentacle.
Love
And
it.
the harpy drops 5 feet as this happens. And then we'll...
Oh, it drops 5 feet.
Run. Yeah, it's 5 feet from the water.
How close is the Kraken to this?
Harpy 2 is up, though. So Harpy 2 is going to continue forward. She's going to get Harpy's flying speed is what exactly? Fly speed of 40 feet. Okay. So dash action on the fly, they'll get 80 feet, minus 150. So it's within 60 feet of the ship. So let's see about what to do. Yep, 60 feet of the ship. So I'll say it's right about here. Harpy 2 is right up here.
Okay.
And that's as close as it can get. So next on the turn order is Giacomo. What you doing?
Cannon's loaded, no?
Cannon's loaded.
All right, launching it at Harpy number. I don't know what number this Harpy is, but yeah, this one here.
Number
All right,
3.
so that's going to be in long range. They're further back. I'm just using this as while they're on the edge. They are further back. They're over like
My Kraken is also further away.
Mm-hmm.
they're about 200 feet away.
200 feet. Okay. So what am I rolling for the cannon?
It's going to be dexterity, so like an attack roll. Are you proficient with let's see.
Martial
what would
weapons?
No, I was actually thinking about water vehicles.
Not at all.
Okay. So roll without your proficiency bonus. So just a dexterity check.
2 dexterity checks, or a dexterity check at disadvantage because it is in long range.
If he's shooting at Harpy 2, it's not in long range.
If you shoot at that,
Right.
it's in short range. Every Harpy else is in long range.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see. Wait, where? Okay, there it is. All right.
You fire the cannon, you hear this, and you see the cannonball fly forward, and the Harpy just kind of, nah, I'm good. Just flies to the side of it. You see the cannonball splash into the water, and water rise out of the. All right. Colvin.
Okay.
Justice Cat.
Yeah. I didn't really use any spells or anything last time, so I think I'm going to. Which one have we shot at or heard already?
A Harpy 2. Top one.
Top
Top
one.
one.
Let me see here.
It is also within 60 feet of you.
All right. Just checking my spell range here. So I'm gonna do a bonus action. No, regular action. Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be. What's my spell DC? DC
Wisdom
14. I think Wisdom. I'm just gonna double check here. Yes, Wisdom save or 1d12 necrotic.
All right, you got a 3, so go ahead and roll your damage. Or she got a 3. I guess Harpies are female.
6.
All right, 6
damage.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna sit there with the harpoon at the ready for when they come closer to us.
Okay. So are you?
And
you already used your action. For
yeah,
that,
that's just
so it's not technically ready.
Yeah,
in
no,
action,
it's just like flavor wise. And then I have my turn.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
He is going to shoot at that Harpy with his longbow.
All right. The Harpy is also 5 feet off the ground, and I'm gonna say that your Kraken is close by, probably around here.
My Kraken is
So-
close by. Okay, I'm first going to shoot it with the longbow.
Okay.
Is that
That's a hit.
for 8 damage then?
All right.
And-
The arrow strikes this harpy in the shoulder, and you see it drop and kind of graze the water as you hit it.
Oh, wrong thing. That's 20 feet of movement. My Kraken is going to come directly below the harpy. As a bonus action, I'm commanding my
Harpy
little
to attack, or
kraken
your little kraken to attack.
to attack the harpy and then drag it underwater on a successful attack.
All right. Assuming
So-
it's not dead.
Assuming it's not dead, exactly. That's a binding strike from the Kraken. A 9,
That's a miss.
a 9 probably does, yeah.
That's a miss. All right,
And,
now Harpy
The Kraken,
for
but the Kraken is going to go underwater again. Because
Okay.
he may be not smart, but he's not stupid. And fire breathing harpies and water.
3, 4, 5, and 3 are now within 60 feet. That's their turn. That's all they can do. Of the front of the ship, by the way.
Okay.
And now it's
One more time. Ishke.
one more time. Ishke. Ishke. I see the U, and I don't want to say
I
E.
know. It took me a while too.
You should. Yeah.
Ishke, what are you doing?
I'm assuming. Can the cannon be fired multiple times per round?
Yeah, load it as a bonus action, fire it as an action.
All right, I can do that. Let's go for the Harpy 2.
Okay.
And you said dexterity?
Dexterity.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking about making it a martial weapon.
Oh. Wait. Do I have proficiency with martial? I do! Okay.
That way, if you have proficiency with martial weapons, you can add your proficiency bonus. I don't think monks get proficiency with martial weapons. They're simple.
I think
No, they
most
don't.
Tensei
No.
do.
Kenseis only get proficiency with
But it's one weapon.
chosen weapons.
Yeah.
They need to extra choose those weapons. So the
All right,
cannon
you
would be
fire
one
another
thing.
cannonball,
Roll20
and
hates me. God damn.
Yes.
it flips by. You luckily miss the kraken.
If you would
And
have hit
then-
my Kraken.
I would have accepted my
Harpy-
death. Just throw me off the ship.
Harpy 1 is going to get
You can
within
breath-
60
breathe
feet and not be
underwater.
able to.
I wouldn't
think,
throw you off the ship.
It is back to Cassandra. Among Us, you are muted.
Yes. Swexam, you are muted.
I'm going to assume that he's just going to Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Alright, character sheet.
That's a hit.
22 to hit, that's a hit. Does he have Agonizing Blast?
I think he has the long range Eldritch Blast option. And
Yeah.
what is the other
Spell
thing?
sniper?
No, not Spell Sniper. There's a. You can choose an. How's it called? Invocation that makes Eldritch Spear, I think, that makes Eldritch Blast have a range of 300 feet.
Oh, got it.
Eldritch Spear,
Yeah,
I think.
Eldritch Spear. I know he has at least that, but there's 2 Eldritch Invocations that he should have.
Yes, Eldritch Spear is really useful. Especially if you're planning on doing a long range character.
Alright.
It was
well,
a plus.
He hits it for 3 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
If he had agonizing blast, then it would
Yeah.
be plus his charisma modifier as well for the damage roll.
Yes.
And
Oh,
Chester
okay.
is going to do the same thing.
I was confusing the
Uh,
attack roll for Chester.
I have agonizing blast.
Chester is at least
I have
level 5.
agonizing blast.
Oh, you do? Okay.
That means what is your charisma is 4, so it deals 7 damage.
It's another 4. All right. So he is going to Eldritch Blast a couple of times. The first one, he takes out Harpy 2, and the second one, he hits and drops it another 10 feet. It is now 5 feet off the water, and that was for Harpy number 4.
Harpy number 4 is this one, okay. So my Kraken now knows what to do.
Alright, so -8. The Harpy falls out of the sky and lands in the water, and you see it sinking in a pool of a little bit of blood that's floating to the surface as it sinks.
The corpse fish coming.
Ah, the corpse fish are coming.
Oh boy.
So I heard fishes again on the menu today.
Oh well.
Harpy is also on the menu.
Yes.
All right. The second attack actually hit Harpy number 4, which is -13. All right. And then we're back to Morinel.
All right.
Morinel, what you doing?
Yes. Since they are now in range, am going. They are.
You have movement, so you can move from that spot.
Yeah. These harpies, this one, and this one. The 3 that are closer together. Are they? Would I know if they are 5 feet apart from each other?
Yeah, they are 5 feet apart from each other.
Okay, can I get in range so they're 60 feet away from me?
30
Probably
feet of
not.
movement, depending. Yeah.
You have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to go, I believe,
30 feet here.
And then here, in order to get within range.
But he could jump down.
And that's about 60 feet.
He could jump down there, and so skipping the staircase.
That would be the dash action. He would need to take the dash action to get within range.
If he jumps down there, like I am doing right now.
Oh, and then they would be within 90 feet, not 60.
Yeah, no. He's then there, and from there it is a bit more than 60.
Yeah.
Well, not completely.
So, but they're like
Thanks for the follow.
20 feet away from me, right?
If you want to check the full session out, I'm gonna have a video on demand on YouTube.
Away from you, but you cannot move directly.
At some point.
There are also 2 masts in front of you, so you would have to move from one side or the other in order to actually aim at them.
Then well, the thing that I want to do is I want to cast Chill Touch, and it just says that it's a spectral hand. I still have to make a spell attack, but it wouldn't go through somewhere, right?
I think you have to have
Chill Touch, like really close range.
What spell is it again?
Oh no, 120 feet. I'm wrong.
Chill Touch. 120.
Chill Touch. I think Chill Touch ignores cover. But
it's
I am not
visual and somatic, so I would need to move.
Oh, it's verbal and somatic. It has to. If it says that you have to have line of sight on a creature in the spell. So let's look up.
It says
I'm looking it up right now. It does not
in the space of a
specify
creature within
anything about-
range.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does not
only-
specify.
So with the mast, this harpy would probably be in full cover, and those would be in partial cover, and the spell attack ignores them, depending on ruling.
Okay, then I would move to this side.
All right.
Why can I can't drag my toe?
Because you're
Because you're
on
in
the
measuring tool
yeah.
mode.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta click on that. Yeah.
Okay. And
All right.
then
So
I
go
would-
ahead and cast your chilling touch.
Yeah, I would cast my chill touch. That's 1d8 necrotic damage.
It is a ranged spell attack.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
uh
So
spell save.
No,
yeah.
it's
No.
make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to it's not a save, it's just it isn't
Yeah.
if you go under attacks or on the core sheet, there might be under attacks and spell casting, there might be feature chill touch, but I am not sure about this.
But I'm just gonna do a d20 plus 6.
Oof.
11. Does 11 hit?
11 does hit.
Oh, nice. Then I get to
Roll the d8. So the top harpy here is dead.
All right, and you're hitting which harpy?
the one that is basically on the tip of the mast.
Okay.
Yeah, on the tip of the ship. It's necrotic damage.
All right. I'm almost positive they don't have any vulnerabilities. I'm gonna have to input chill touch into your spells that you can cast.
Yeah.
Let's see. You use intelligence plus proficiency, and then the damage is 1d8. There you go. Now you have it in there.
Thank you.
All right. Harpy number 2 is dead. So, Giacomo, it is your turn.
All right, reloading the cannon and trying again.
Which harpy?
I believe this is harpy number.
Just ping it.
Yeah,
Whatever
just
this one
ping.
is.
This one here? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a harpy 1. Go ahead and roll an attack. See if you hit this harpy with a cannonball, and you did. All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
So
god.
roll
Yeah. Fuck that
roll
guy.
4d10 bludgeoning damage.
Cannon does hit hard.
$19 damage.
19 points of damage as you see this harpy get hit with a cannonball. It is thrown underwater. It is still alive though, as you see it its wings flopping around as it's trying to get out of the water.
Let's see.
I heard
Yeah.
it's
To reload it, it was a bonus action, no?
Yeah, bonus action to load it, and then action to fire it.
That's my turn.
Colvin.
All right. Um. Um. Have the ones that are still there not been hit yet, or have we been spreading it out?
You've been spreading it out a little bit.
I'm gonna. Which ones have we hit again?
This one is directly above the
This
water. This one is in
this
the
room.
water. And this one got a hit from a spell, I think. And
Yeah,
this
chilling
one is
touch.
yet unharmed.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this one here, and I'm going to use a guiding bolt.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll the hit. 13 hits, 7 points
Yes.
damage.
And next attack that hit has advantage. Then
Next attack it has disadvantage, or next attack against it has advantage.
against it.
Against it has advantage.
Okay.
That's why I was gonna use with the Hydra.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what this is
Which
going to
one?
mean?
All right, and I end my turn.
Which
All
one
right,
got hit by the
Ayas.
guiding bolt?
The
This
guiding
one.
bolt, it's harpy number 5, the one at the tip of the mast. It is within range of the Kraken because as soon as it got hit, it dropped another 5 feet. Now
Yes.
its claws are just touching the water.
Bonus action. My Kraken is going directly below that harpy. I'm commanding it to
Attack
go
it
there.
with advantage.
Attack it with advantage. Exactly. Advantage.
24 to hit.
24 hit.
Does
And
9.
9 damage. It
Hey,
is
Jerome.
grappled. And
thanks for
then the
hopping in.
Kraken is going to swim straight down 40 feet
All right.
with the harpy.
So it's gonna take 3 turns and then it's gonna die underwater.
The Kraken is just going to squeeze underwater and swim down little bit further. The
All
turns.
right.
And my action is going to be to shoot this harpy.
Okay.
With my longbow
Spreading
again.
the damage a little bit.
12.
Hit. 8 points of damage.
Should we keep track of arrows?
It's fine for now. There's arrows on the ship.
I'm still keeping track of arrows. And I'm going to restock as soon as combat ends.
Okay, it's Harpy number 4's turn. And they're within 60 feet of you, so I believe they have 40 feet of fly speed. Which means he's going to get within 10 feet of everyone.
Ah, shit.
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone would be around so.
Yep. So Chester and Cassandrio need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fun.
It was an honor living with you.
And it is not magical. You succeed, so you're going to take half damage. And then Chester's going to do dexterity saving throw. He succeeds as well. And I think I set it at 2d10 for these. Half of that.
Cassandra, how are you holding up?
So half rounded down is 8 points damage. Cassandrio?
Cassandra?
Yeah, I have 22 hit points now.
How many?
How many?
22.
22.
Okay. So you're still holding up.
Harpy number 5 is currently grappled by your
DC 14
Kraken.
strength check
So
to escape the grapple.
it's gonna try to escape.
That's a
and
success.
does. She's still underwater. What's your Kraken's movement speed?
60 feet swimming. So 40 feet
Alright.
below water.
Yeah. She's 40 feet below water. She's not going to get to the surface. So she can only move 10 feet. So 10 feet underwater. And then harpy number 3 is going to go up to here and fire a 15-foot radius. Which is...
I have a stupid idea.
Those are the best kind.
You know that
Oh,
I have
no.
a swimming speed of 40 feet.
Alright, so that's going to hit Chester, Cassandrio,
Ishke.
Ishke, and the very tip of it is going to hit Giacomo. So
Oh,
everyone
I'm
needs
just
to
out of
make
it.
a dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Dexterity.
Oof.
That's a not one.
Hmm.
That's a save. That's
17.
five as well.
Alright, and then Chester is going to make his dexterity save. Okay. So Cassandrio, you take 19 points of damage.
Very fun and balanced.
Yeah.
Everybody else takes 9 points of damage.
How rough are you
Well,
looking?
He is looking hurt.
Okay.
3 hit points right now. Can I actually wait? Yeah, I'm gonna have to not die next turn. So, yeah, please don't kill me.
I am going to
Oh,
heal
good.
as soon as possible.
Alright, Ishke, it is your turn.
Cannon. So I
Cannon.
will load and shoot the cannon. I'm going for that. Yep, I'll go for that one. And the one closest to the south.
Really quick, somebody roll a D4. I don't care who.
I'm
Select one of
rolling the
yourselves.
d4.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Okay, the ship is not on fire.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh.
Yeah,
And we wanted just a dex check for this.
Yes. If you're proficient with, it doesn't matter. You hit. Roll 4d10 damage.
Right.
This harpy is dead.
Hopefully.
Okay, we got a
Maximum damage on all. Watch.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
This harpy just got an arrow and now a cannonball.
All right. This harpy gets hit in the chest, and you kind of see it fall back, and it is sinking to the bottom of the ocean right now.
That's what you get, bitch.
Does it have a chest cavity now?
That sounds good, but that's what you get, you piece of shit.
All right, Harpy 1 is not grappled. It's gonna go up here.
Not again.
Do I
And
need
there's
to measure
gonna be
out
another
again?
fire.
Fire breath?
Oh no.
That is around that.
I'm gonna say that Cassandrio is just barely missed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Wonderful
Chester
DM.
and Colvin roll a D or a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not good at those.
Success. It's not a very high DC. Just as long as you don't roll a nat 1. All right. So 2d10. Oh, sorry, that's just 1.
That's 15 damage divided by 2, it's 7.5.
So you take 7 points of damage.
Okay, and I take 7 too?
Yes, you take 7.
Okay.
And it's Cassandrio's turn. You just got
I'm gonna use.
flamed.
I'm going to use my full-blooded mutation to regenerate a little bit.
Okay, as a bonus action. All right. So roll a hit die.
Wait,
You
what,
can
what
do that
class are
from
you?
your character sheet.
What class are
What?
you? What class is he?
He's a warlock.
Warlock 78.
D8 plus, yeah, hit die. Okay. So you regain 4 hit points. You rolled a nat 1 on the 8. I'm sorry, man.
I have a stupid idea.
Let's see it.
Yes, let's see it.
That was just his bonus action.
Yes, but still.
Now I'd like to Eldritch Blast this one.
Go for it. That is just barely a miss.
Oh! So the DC is 11. Their AC is 11. Or 12.
They have an AC of 10 or 11, depending
11.
on how the ruling is.
We've seen an 11 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, their AC is 11.
So their
So we have a meet DC or AC.
Yeah.
The worst thing
If
you
you
can
meet-
do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If you meet the armor class of a creature, that means you hit the creature. If you're one below it, that means you miss.
In other words, meets beats.
Meet speeds, yes. I am mostly playing with the 11. Yes.
Hydro is tired of getting blasted in the face with fire, so he'll move back. How far is that?
Okay. You can move back another 10 feet. Or 15 feet, sorry. There you go. Move back to that square. Alright. Chester Flanagan just blasted Harpy number 4 completely out of the air.
Now in the water too?
No, now singed and drooping on the mast of the ship.
Dead.
Oof.
So,
Dead.
Harpy to eat.
And now it's
Morinel.
Morinel. I'm going to put this in the GM layer. But just remember that there's a harpy on the mast of your ship.
If this Harpy is still going to live, I'm going to do something stupid.
Wait.
Okay, Morinel is gonna run down the stairs using my full 30 feet of movement, which
Alright.
would be going over here.
Yep. Sorry, you gotta click and drag.
Yeah.
So, one thing I want to show you really quick. If you are on click and drag, if you hold down on the left click and then right click, it'll show you the distance. And then you can
distance with your token.
right click again to make a corner.
And then your character is actually
Like
going
that.
to follow this movement for everyone else
Yeah.
seeing it.
Oh.
Okay, that's cool.
It is useful.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
That way you don't have to switch in between the two all the time.
Okay.
For movement, for distance
So-
measuring, for attacks or so, you still switch.
This harpy is 56 feet from me.
Yep.
And where's the other one?
Below water.
Underwater.
30 feet underwater right now.
Harpy
Oh.
number 1 is the only one above water at the moment.
Okay, then I'm just gonna cast magic missile and let all 3 of them hit
that
the
one harpy. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that spell. All right, roll
Yes.
3d4.
Magic missile, more like magic pocket sand.
Okay, I think I
3d4. Or was it
3d4 and then add 3.
Yeah, but he rolled once, one time more for magic missile Marino.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say thanks for
Roll
the
one more.
follow.
One more, yes.
Levitation
That
art.
is a total of
8.
9 damage.
9?
9, yes.
These two are already add the +1 bonus.
Yes.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, and.
So as soon as it gets hit by this magic missile, it drops 5 feet down, and then it looks like it's turning to flee. It's not its turn yet, so you still have an opportunity to kill it if you want. Harpy 2
Please
is
don't kill it, I have a stupid idea.
dead. Jakumo, it is your turn.
All right, forget the cannon. I am charging this thing, and can I take a running jump at this? Harpy?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
All right.
Damn it!
And with that, I'd
That
like
was my idea.
What's it with
my,
the reptiles and jumping on things?
I wanted to jump on it and
supposed to be a
grapple it.
predator.
It's just turtle power, okay?
Didn't know
Yeah.
turtles were ambush predators.
This one is Arms of the Astral Self bonus action. I need a whatever I needed.
Dexterity.
Yeah, that thing. Of 14.
16, okay, succeeds. And does it take half damage?
I believe so.
You
No,
must
it
succeed a
doesn't, actually.
dexterity saving throw or take force damage equal to. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't take the force damage.
That's okay. I'm still going to pummel this thing.
All right.
Not grapple it.
Or
I think-
actually, can I grapple it?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's do it.
And you can hold your breath for an hour because you're a turtle.
And you can use wisdom for this grapple check instead of strength because
Yep.
of this astral arms.
So it'd be more a +6. That's funny. So come here.
Hell yeah!
How do you want to do this?
So I'm just going to. I'm just gonna slam into him and just like break his neck.
All right.
Or
So,
actually,
Colvin, you see, as you look back after getting hit with the fire breath, you see this turtle run and leap over top of bounce from the cannon, using it as like a springboard and leap at the harpy, and it slams down, and these astral arms rip out of its back and just strangles the harpy as it falls into the water.
Glad we have one of those.
I knew it. Turtles were ambush predators.
One that's still alive, but it's 10 feet under, or it's 30 feet underwater, and your Kraken can take care of it.
Yes.
Do you want to play that out, or do you want to skip it?
I'm going to play that out actually.
All right.
Because my Kraken is going to grapple it and, well, that would be Kraken attack, normal attack, binding strike. That's a hit for 6 bludgeoning.
It's a hit for 6 bludgeoning damage, so it's a -6.
And the harpy is grappled.
And then, because it is now drowning,
It's going to go.
It cannot use its breath attack.
It's going to go deeper, but not vertically deeper, in the direction of the ship deeper, diagonally.
Okay.
So the harpy has no chance of escaping. And yeah, next turn.
It's going to take an extra 3 points of damage from drowning. And then it is going to try and make a claw attack against your. It's going to be at disadvantage, right? Because it's grappled. I think.
I
That's how it
think.
works.
Nope, doesn't hit.
7 misses and 14.
14. I have a.
Misses.
My Kraken has a 15 AC. So
Yeah.
note. And
So the harpy misses both times.
The Kraken now is going to release the harpy. Is going first to drag the harpy a bit deeper, and then going to release the harpy and swim a bit away from it, like 20 feet.
Okay. All right. So it'll take like 4 or 5 rounds. Hold on.
The
It's
Kraken is
60 feet.
just going to continuously pull it a bit lower and then release it again and be out of range of the
So
harpy.
before it's able to reach the surface, it's going to take, I believe, 10d4 damage, which is enough to kill it. So it took 20 points of damage trying to escape the water, and it is definitely dead now.
And the
Lair-
Kraken is going to swim up and eat the harpy.
All right. You see corpse fish are beginning to gather as the water kind of bubbles a little bit and a little bit of blood comes out. There are a few shark fins that you can see as they're approaching. And the harpies are all dead.
Someone want to eat shark?
Could I check out how the mound is doing? Like, is that moving or?
The mound appears to be moving ever so slightly.
Yeah.
On a path. It does appear like it's going to just barely miss the harpy's resting ground. And there are no other harpies at their perch. So.
And it doesn't look like it's coming towards us aggressively. It's just kind of minded its own business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my Kraken is returning to the ship, and one of the claws of the harpy is still sticking out of its mouth, and then it's going to completely eat the harpy.
Initiative is over.
Yeah.
You do have a harpy that is dead on your mast. As you look at the harpy, you do see that there's this sac below its chin that's kind of filled up. And it is kind of drooling a little bit of viscous material that appears to be, or that smells like it's flammable.
I want to extract that.
All right. So you get 2 uses of the viscous material. Roll a survival check to make sure you get it.
Moronel runs
Oh,
back to the
okay.
steering wheel.
I am also
got it.
interested in this thing.
I don't know what to
could
call
I
it.
give advantage?
Just gonna call it harpy neck
Um,
juice.
Harpy neck juice.
Explosive
you know,
harpy neck juice.
All right.
Always hit-
What are you?
What?
So can
any way
guys-
to help? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Trying to see about any way of helping? Yeah, if
Yeah,
you can
like,
find
for
something
example-
to store it in, that'll
Okay.
definitely be helpful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So there are a few barrels around. There's might be one empty barrel. Go ahead and roll a perception or investigation check, one of the two.
Absolutely rolling perception. Pull that up.
Perfect. You find a container that's just large enough for it. And you look inside, it is empty and it's perfect. So you hand that to him and he extracts all of the
Awesome.
juices. I'm going to call it flame mutation.
Awesome.
Flame mutation juices.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to shoot one of the sharks and kill it.
Roll an attack.
Okay. That is my character sheet. Longbow, attack.
It's just minding its own business.
Does it need more than one attack?
Let me see.
In the water.
Yeah, it'll definitely need more than one attack.
Then what is the shark doing?
After it gets hit, it starts swimming away.
I am
It
going to
has what's its swim speed? 40 feet. So it swims 40 feet away.
I'm going to first.
It's
My
not that.
Kraken's going in the water and dashing after it with my bonus action, and then I'm going to shoot it again.
What's its AC? 12. Okay. So,
Tell me
let's
as
see.
soon as it's out of my short range.
The first attack hit, the second attack missed.
And how near is my Kraken now? In the second turn?
Your Kraken can get up to it. Your Kraken has 50 feet of swim speed, right?
60 feet, and in the first turn it took the dash act.
All right, so your Kraken can make the attack now.
Binding strike.
Not again.
All right, it takes 9 points of damage, and then I'm gonna have it turn and try to attack.
That's a hit.
It's a nat 20.
Oh god. Is it really
It just-
doing 2d8 plus 4 damage?
It just ate your Kraken.
It just ate my Kraken.
Like, is your Kraken full on dead? I can heal it.
I'm going to shoot the shark again. I'm going to shoot the shark so long till it's dead.
Okay. Keep firing.
That's a miss.
Miss.
Can I sneak up on the shark?
You're in the water, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so should
I
just
don't
go-
know if you want to fight this thing though. I just grabbed a random shark and it turned out to be a
It's the
CR2.
great shark, or it's the
It's
great
a
one.
hunter shark.
Oh no! Why does it need to be the hunter shark? Why not the reef shark?
You know,
Because there's
feeling,
blood in the water.
feeling a little ballsy today. Let's see. How bad does it look?
TGK's.
I'm just gonna show this really quick.
Okay, maybe.
Oh my god.
All right, maybe. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go back on the ship.
Alright.
At
Cool.
least it's not a giant shark.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
the-
going on the ship.
Wait,
Alright.
I have a question. Maybe Kraken just dead?
The Kraken is sinking to the bottom at the moment.
I'm going to recover my Kraken, but first I'm going to
Alright.
kill that shark. So
Okay.
another
Keep
arrow.
fighting.
Do I just make
Someone want to shoot a cannonball at it? It's clearly the longbow isn't working.
Cassandra wants to shoot a cannonball at the shark.
Alright, shoot a cannonball at the shark. Dexterity.
This is overkill.
This is no, it's actually not.
No.
Oh! Alright, 4d10.
If it's the shark I think it is not overkill.
25
Holy
damage.
shit!
That's close enough, I'm gonna say it's dead.
Okay, I am going to jump into the water.
Alright, and you're gonna recover your Kraken?
I'm gonna first use a spell slot to revive my Kraken.
Yep.
And then I'm going to grab the shark and swim back with it. to the
Oh,
boat.
is that harpy still there?
The harpy that's on the mast?
Like the one that I just basically
Oh,
body
yeah.
slammed and broke.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay,
You
I'd
fucked it
like-
up, but it's still there.
Yeah, I'd like to grab it. And are there any more harpies nearby?
One on the mast.
One on the
One on the
mast. Are you looking underwater to see if there are any harpies nearby?
Yeah, I'll look underwater as well.
All right, roll a perception check. I'm gonna give you advantage because you're a turtle
Hey,
and
turtle
you're
power.
underwater.
Nice.
All right,
Nice,
you do
natural
see
20.
two other harpies, but it seems like the corpse fish are surrounding it and just trying to beat them to the rest of death to make sure they're actually dead. You see their fins just smack them across the face, and the blood in the water from the harpy that you killed does seem to kind of attract the corpse fish towards you.
Let's see. Are corpse fish
Cassandra wants to try
like
to-
dangerous at all, or?
From what you remember, it's best not to be in the water when you're injured against corpse fish.
Well,
Yeesh.
I think. How far is the corpse? That the corpse fish are
I'd say it's probably about 30 feet away.
30 feet. I
You could
think
always kill a companion.
I don't think I'm going to risk that, so I'm just gonna get back on the ship with this harpy corpse I already have.
Okay. All right. So you retrieved another harpy's corpse. Do you want to? Does someone want to scavenge the mutation?
I'm just gonna heft it on the ground, or on the
wants to like kill a corpse
On the deck
fish
of the
and
ship?
catch
yeah,
I
just
am.
heft it on the deck of the ship in front of everyone, just like I did with the Hydra.
Can I completely dismember the RP to every usable
yeah.
part, like the flammable stuff, every kind of meat, the claws, stuff like that?
The flammable stuff would probably be the most useful.
Uh-oh.
You could retrieve its voice box, and maybe if you're good enough with something, you might be able to make something out of it.
And the claw?
But the claws, yeah, you could probably make a dagger out of it, but it's just gonna be a dagger that
Yeah,
looks
still.
like a heartbeat claw.
Yeah,
Cassandra
still.
is gonna like take the claws. And,
I am
like,
going
when
to. I am going to make a survival
gonna
check
take the
to
claw.
completely take out this.
Go for it.
I'm
Survive.
gonna help. I'm gonna help.
You're gonna help?
Do it
Yeah.
advantage then.
25.
All right, perfect. You're able to find exactly what you need, and you're able to take the claws off, and extract the viscous mutation.
The viscous mutation and any usable meat on the corpse.
They are close enough to humanoid that you're not sure if you would want to delve into cannibalism.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to throw the rest of the thing overboard.
Cassandra takes the harpy claws.
I didn't
And
say I
it's
share
like-
the harpy claws.
Well, there are two
How
harpies.
many are there? How many are harpy claws did I get?
Each of them have 6 claws.
So I get
So
6
with
claws.
with a 25, you get 6 claws.
Cassandra's taking 6.
So Cassandra is going to loot the other harpy.
Yep. I'll say with the help action, both of you got 6.
From the back, you just hear Morinel like shouting, "Can someone more qualified than I take the wheel here? 'Cause I
am-
don't know what I'm doing, and that is a rare occasion."
Chester makes his
question.
way back. He's like, "All right, I got you. I think we should probably check out our turtle friend over here. Not you, the other turtle, the one in the water."
I'm going. I could help him up
Well,
out of the water.
Oh yeah, he's out of the water now.
Okay.
Sorry.
And I
VX
hauled the
is
shark
already
out of the water too.
Plopped the.
We now have a shark, so for food, shark soup.
All right.
Oh, shark. I'm gonna take the shark teeth. Because why not?
Hey, I hauled the shark on board. I am going to survival check the shark.
All right. Your kraken
As many
is.
objects as we
Yeah, the kraken is
possible.
just hanging on the side of the boat.
I'm gonna say your kraken is in the boat.
In the boat.
In a barrel of
in the
water
barrel.
or something. That way, nothing actually. The corpse fish don't kill it.
Well, I'm going to survival check on that. Someone going to help me or not?
I can.
Okay, advance. I will.
Or actually, yeah, that worked out.
All right. So you're able to gather all of the shark teeth. They'll probably sell for about 4 copper apiece. So write that down. Otherwise, it doesn't exist.
How many shark teeth?
I'll say about 60.
60 shark teeth.
4 copper apiece.
I'm not going to sell them.
Okay.
I'm going to make something out of them.
All right, and with that shark, you have enough rations for another 5 days.
I'm
Alright.
I'm going to take that shark over to the kitchen and begin cooking shark soup for
All right.
evening meal. Shark fin
Does
soup.
anyone want to explore the Turtle Island?
Just checking for a schedule, but is this like wrapping up in probably the next half hour or so?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I definitely want to check out the Turtle Island.
Yeah, me too.
Moreno
I would love
wants
to.
as well.
All right. So let me get your characters over from.
And as soon as the shark soup is cooking, he's going over as well.
Cassandrio, your phone died.
Not great.
No, it's not great. All right, copy. Paste your. No, wrong one.
I'm just gonna use the
All right.
bathroom. I'll be right back. After I'm
So
gonna try
I'm
to
gonna
speak.
say that you took the rowboats over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said I'm going to use a boat?
All right. Well, yeah, you could just swim. As you make it to the turtle, there are a couple of singe marks on the shanty shack that's in the on the back of the turtle. You do see the thick moss and actually a tree that's growing on the back of the turtle, and it appears to be abandoned. There's nobody on it anymore.
Then I'm going on it.
All right.
Same.
Make my way
bro.
up there too.
Is this a house?
Yes.
Can I go inside and check if there's anything to loot?
Sure.
What do I need to roll? Investigation, perception?
VX, what were you gonna ask?
Any signs of life?
Signs that there were life probably about 6 months ago, but nothing recent.
Nothing
Hmm.
recent.
I'm going to the
So
I just wanna
roll an
ask, how many,
roll an investigation.
investigation, okay.
May I specifically look for a reason for desertion?
Absolutely.
I
That's
thought it's big.
specific. I would say it's definitely going to need to be investigation. But because you are being specific enough, I'm going to give you advantage on it.
Alright.
Okay.
And I got a
Um,
6 on looting.
So yeah, 6 from looting is not going to get you much.
Yeah.
So investigation to figure out the reason why they
I'm back.
left. You do see that some of these are singed, but you also see that as you enter each of the shacks, that everything looks to have been looted and carried away. Given your experience, I'd say it's likely that it's the same thing that happened to you guys whenever you were captured by pirates.
So abducted.
So,
Yeah.
6 months ago.
I was just using the washroom. Can I just get a Cliff Note version of what I missed?
They looked around on the Turtle Island. They didn't find any loot. It looks like most of everything was pillaged, and
Okay.
there's no life on the
At least
turtle itself.
No human life.
Oh, I gotta run up to the turtle's face, see if it's alive, and I'm gonna try to use my mutation and just yell slow. Are you okay?
And you hear this voice. I am now.
Are you hurt?
No more harpies here.
As I hear him talk, if there are any parts still singeing, I'll use shape water
Okay,
to
that's
help snuff
really
out some of
quick.
there.
That's something that Justice Cat's character specifically heard
Oh, I
because he
thought.
has
Okay.
speak with animal.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought.
He
I
has that
thought
mutation.
primordial. My bad.
He has the beast speech mutation.
I assumed primordial. My bad.
Right.
Does he look hurt
I
at
would
all? Is he
still-
scratched
I'll
up or
still
anything?
His shell is a little singed, and as you approach, you do see an arrow sticking out of it.
Oh.
I'm going to. He is at the front of the turtle, or?
Yeah, he's gonna be at the front of the turtle, so Corvin's at the head of the turtle.
I am going to go to the head of the turtle too and ask if he already spoke with the turtle.
Yeah. Seems friendly,
Okay.
but he's a little roughed up. And then I'm gonna cast the healing word on the turtle.
All right.
I feel bad.
Go ahead and roll it.
6
Alright.
points of healing on the turtle.
All right. So you pat the turtle on the head. What do you say as you cast healing words?
Well,
What's your word of healing?
I'm gonna just say, well, we're both children of the world. Take this time and rest, and we'll watch over. And then rest is gonna be the key word in that whole spell for healing.
All right. Perfect. So he says, "Thank you, traveler."
Is the
And
turtle
you
speaking
see that
any
he kinda-
language?
He
he's
said it was the
speaking
beast
beast.
thing. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he is speaking something, but I can't understand it. Okay.
You see that his head kind of starts to shrink back into his shell.
Ooh.
The only noise I've ever heard a turtle make is a hiss.
Yeah.
Turtles have a mean bite.
But I mean, this is a giant fantasy turtle, so if it wants to say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say his head went in his shell, is there like enough room for us to stand at the like gap of his shell where his head would go out?
yes.
Ooh, I'm going down there.
As you enter his shell, you do see that it is gold lined on the inside.
Oh.
Like it's a
Let's
gilded shell on the inside.
oh. Let's not
I'm
have
going to
pirates
ask
find out
down-
about this.
I'm going to ask down if everything's okay with Colvin. Because I am not down there and he's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he knows these waters a little better than we do. I'm gonna just like lay down the map.
Really quick,
Oh.
as you see the gold lining, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. When you say it's gold lining, does it look natural or is it like handcrafted?
It looks natural, but there are some
Oh.
like markings on it that could be runes, but you're not sure.
Okay.
With that perception check at least. But as you look out, you do see that there is a raft right outside the front of the turtle, and there might be something in it, but you're not sure.
I'm going to ask Colvin if do you need help down there?
I should be good, but we should check out that raft. I'm gonna converse with our turtle friend a little more to find a little more about what's what here.
And then I'm going to check out the raft while he is talking to the turtle.
All right, you check
What-
the raft.
what do I
Roll
need to-
a perception
Perception.
because it's not exactly hidden. 9, that'll be good enough. You do see that there are 3 crates, and they have chips of gold that have been chipped off from the inside of the turtle and placed in these crates.
How many chips are there?
They're not actually coins, but they're about the size of coins.
So they're
And
worth around 1 gold coin.
yeah. And you find about 60 of them.
60. Okay. In all 3 chests.
60 in each.
So
Sandra is going to go over to the rock.
180 chips, and how many party members do we have? 5, 6,
5.
6 right now.
5
Six.
present. And then we also have Hades.
So
So
7.
7. Wait, I'm going to calculate this.
Oh yeah, right. We
One.
got we got Chester.
180 divided by 8. That means 22 and a half gold. So I'm going to take the half gold because I found it. And everyone gets 22 gold.
Nice. Add that in.
Do you let
speaking to the turtle, or
Oh, yeah.
does anyone else want to do anything before you speak? That because it's going to be really
Yeah.
slow speech.
So everyone gets 22 gold. I'm going to ping Hades for that.
I just wanted to also just investigate the island. Just
The island. Okay.
see
I
what
am
is there,
getting
if there's
4 extra
anything.
gold. So I'm getting 26.
You know, I would have sworn that Hades actually said that he was going to be there.
He mentioned later something came up in one of the channels. I do not know which it was,
I
but
do
he
think I
mentioned.
saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, he did. All right.
He still gets 22 gold.
All right.
And our companion gets also 22 gold, if he accepts.
Yeah. He
He
probably
accepts?
won't. He probably won't need it.
But does he accept? Because after that, I'm probably going.
When you offer it to him, he's like, "Darling, I can make gold anytime I want when I get to an island. There's no need."
So he does not accept it, or
No. Does not accept it, so you gotta divide it by 7 instead of 8. Sorry.
I'm just going to divide the 22 by 7.
Don't worry, Cassandra's gonna take Chester's portion.
So that is 3 gold per person, and 1 extra for Colvin.
Awesome.
Because you made me aware of that island, of that raft. So you get an extra gold.
Sweet.
So 3 gold, and 4 for Colvin. That means everyone gets 25 gold in total, except Colvin, who gets 26, and me, who gets more.
Sweet.
All right, Morinel, go ahead and roll an investigation check before we go through this dialogue.
Investigation. Natural 20.
Oh.
What are you looking for specifically?
I am. Honestly, I wanted to just like check the houses if there's anything like books wise, anything that can like tell me something about the people who have been here, or anything that could be of interest to explain what all this is.
Okay, as you reach this house further south, you do realize that it looks like it had been lived in sooner than all the other houses. Probably about 3 weeks-ish, from what you can gather. So somebody was living on this turtle after the raid, and they appear to have left recently. Uh, you're not sure whether or not it's. It looks more like a child lived here than an actual adult. And as you're looking around, you do see like a cubby hole where someone was hidden probably for a couple of days. Um, and there are a few toys around, children's stuff. You do see that the stock of food that was in the area ran out. Um, and there was uh, there is a fishing pole on the side. Also, the tree that's on the island is an orange tree, just for clarification. So
Okay.
somebody was surviving on this island for a while. You do see some scribbles down on like chalk on the turtle shell inside the house that was kind of like sunflowers patterns, and after a while those are faded and you can see kind of depictions of death and fire as ships came in to attack, written or drawn out like a child would.
Hmm. Someone was left behind here.
While they are investigating and stuff, I'm going to distribute the gold.
I
right.
write down what I find into.
As he's gonna approach me with it, I don't want the turtle to see me taking these shavings off his shell, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll probably say telepathically, you can hand me that later. Maybe this isn't the best spot for it.
I'm giving you it in a small kind of bag.
Okay.
Something that I picked somewhere up on the ship.
Hey everyone.
Colvin,
Yeah.
was someone else saying?
Yeah, I just wanted to
Morinel.
share my findings with everybody else.
Okay.
Okay, so you shared your findings with everyone else.
Yeah,
That
like-
means, Colvin, I want you to make a perception check at advantage.
Ooh. Okay.
And if I, as soon as I give Colvin the money, he's the last person right now. I'm going to stay with it.
Natural 20.
I roll today.
Yeah.
Inside the shell, tucked in a corner, you see a small, frail halfling child.
Oh, I'm not
It's
a kids
adoption
person.
time.
Oh yeah.
Who
Let's
looks the
go.
least scary? I just yell out.
Huh?
Then
I
I'm
could,
out
I
of
could
the
approach the
potions.
child. I could approach the child.
Oh, Cassandra is gonna approach the child because yeah, Cassandra likes children.
Okay. I just don't know how to deal with
Okay.
them.
Me
I'm
neither.
going to I'm going to
You
come
see
with
that
Cassandra.
she is kind of shying away from the group, and you see the turtle kind of turn to her and blink a few times, and she seems to relax a bit.
Huh.
Well, why are you here?
We just found this turtle.
I would say it's a happy accident.
Yeah, you could say that.
I need to come up with names.
Now I'm going to ask the question that every DM fears. What is your name?
Give me just a moment.
And everything is okay now. Do I have something food on me?
Nisha. My
Nisha.
name is Nisha.
Well, Nisha,
Beautiful name.
wait, I'm going to Nisha. How's it written? Nisha, okay. It's a halfling.
Yes, she is a halfling.
Hmm.
Okay. I thought about the name of the turtle.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Bowser here has been
Oh.
protecting me for a while.
Love it.
I love it.
Yes, I
yes!
named Turtle Bowser.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. I love it.
Oh,
Yes.
Bowser.
At least I didn't name the little girl Peach.
Oh, oh.
um, my roll 20 just crashed. I think.
Oh.
No, it didn't.
Is Cassandra is visibly wounded right now, right? Burn marks and stuff,
Visibly.
right?
Burn marks, singe marks.
I'm going.
Did you get
Yeah, I was
did you
gonna
get
go.
attacked by the
Cassandra is
harpy?
gonna like go out of her line of sight and then regenerate a little bit.
Yeah,
Physical
we
wound.
fought the harpies.
All right, roll your hit die twice, unless you're gonna do it just once. All right, so you regain 18 HP.
Oh, I'd also like.
And I am going to talk to Nisha while he is gone.
Oh, he's using troll blooded, so this
Yeah.
isn't a short rest.
Yeah, no, but he still goes. He said he's
He's
going
using his
other side.
mutation.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk to Nisha and say, yes, we fought the harpies. We should have killed them all.
Okay, Cassandrio, you're back up to 25 HP.
I know my visible wounds are like just.
Yeah, your visible wounds are under the surface. You do see a tiny bit of scarring, but it's fading away pretty quickly. All right, you fought the harpies. I didn't think anyone could. I thought we were just gonna stay down here and pass by. That's what Bowser was going to do. And she touches the snout of Bowser.
Well, I am going to cast.
Am I also with them, or am I still hanging out?
Yeah.
I don't think I specified.
You didn't specify.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
So I'll take that as a no then.
Yeah. No.
I'm to cast
Okay.
Speak with Animals and ask Bowser if he knows what happened to Nisha's parents.
They came in ships with fire and cannons. Also, I'm going to reveal in your perception check that there are 2 cannonballs in the side of its shell that are kind of sunk in, but it seems like it's not an injury that would actually kill them. And took them away to the Bon Blue Imperials. Sorry, this is slow. I'm gonna speed it up just a tiny bit.
I know. And my character is just saying, well, I have another reason to fight them now.
Oh.
So from what you've gathered, the Bon Blue Imperial pirates have came to this island, captured the residents, couldn't find the little girl, and then left with slaves. Yeah. And as he continues conversing with you, he reveals that he is on his way to the Bon Blue Imperials.
So you know where we are.
We are in open waters at the moment. Harpy's Peak is the one obstacle in our path.
So this is Harpy's Peak.
Yes.
Okay. Do I remember that from the time I looked at the map? Or was it not marked on the map?
Remembering Harpy's Peak is marked, and usually there is a circle on the map, and that indicates what sections they should avoid in order to not get attacked by harpies.
Okay. And then I'm going to talk to the turtle and say that we have ourselves, I at least have problems with the Bon Imperials, and that we could travel together for some time.
Your help would be appreciated.
And that
Onward to Bon Imperial Island. So, he is going to be resting for the day, but now you have a turtle that you could ride on the back of instead of
the
the
ship.
ship if you wanted to.
Might be a better idea. I
The-
mean,
the thing is now
We've got an orange tree. That's so cool.
we
Yeah.
what I had as an idea is that we just sail with the ship along the turtle,
I mean,
so we keep both.
if we transition over, we got to take some of the equipment. There's no way I'm
Yes.
leaving behind all the cannons.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
and-
way you're leaving behind magic cannon.
We're turning Bowser into a war machine.
Blastoise.
We could pimp him out with that
Yes.
rudder.
Turning Bowser into Blastoise.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's-
God.
more like Blastoise.
And
Turning
Yeah.
into a Mega Blastoise.
So
with
there
Chimera
are
Beast.
ropes. There are ropes on Bowser.
Okay,
or anchor points, so that we could technically make a rope connection between the ship and Bowser.
yeah, there are a few connection points. Dragging the turtle by its shell is probably not a good idea.
No. It wasn't not about dragging, but that we don't get lost or driven away too far.
Tethering each other. Okay.
Tethering each other and also using it to transfer goods between the both two with ropes.
We should install a zip line.
Oh my god.
Why?
This
And
is
You-
this can't go wrong.
no.
And so
somebody roll a d4.
I'm rolling a d4.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I just needed one person to do it. And the first person that got to it got a 1. So you see Bowser inhale sharply. A storm approaches.
Hades is also
Yes.
for adopting the child, by the way.
He can predict weather.
Okay, then well, where is it safest for in the storm?
Probably right here.
Under the water.
I assume so as well.
I mean, yes, but not everyone here can breathe water, unlike you and me.
All right, you see the turtle pokes his head out and lifts it as high as he can, and he searches around. And he sees something, and he says, "Down," and he pulls his head back down. He says, "Down in the cove of." I don't have the name for the island, so I'm gonna say there's an island nearby that has a cove that will protect you from the storm.
So we are going to travel there and wait out the storm.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right. So this looks like it'll probably be the end of the session.
Perfect.
And I'm going to say that I would want the captain's place to write some letters because it has a desk. But I do not really need a bed because I'm an elf.
All right.
I could just
Um,
meditate there on the chair if it's comfortable.
You're going to be transporting to the island. I'm going to say everybody makes it there, and everybody gets a long rest. There's nothing
Nice.
hindering you, nothing attacking you. So that's the safe.
So we're ending it as we arrive at the island?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get my spells back.
And
I get my
I
hit
have
dice
some
back.
questions then,
I get
but
everything
I'm going
back.
to do that after session, after everyone, after
So,
if
what
we
did
still have
everyone
time
think?
then.
I loved it.
I
I
loved
loved it. I am
Like,
so.
I'm pumped.
Same.
I now have multiple reasons to fight the Bon Imperials.
Giving ample reasoning for it.
Yeah.
So they
Of
captured
course.
my friends. They captured the parents of a random child we just semi-adopted.
Look,
They attacked the island of my family.
Yep,
They probably captured my family as well.
that as well.
We have found
So
an ancient turtle that
also
probably
is in
knows a
warpath.
lot of stuff.
So time for war.
Time for war with the turtles.
Oh, that's great. I didn't think
Yeah.
about a giant turtle as an alternative to
The ship?
to ship. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? How many cannons could we get on Bowser?
All of them.
Yeah,
No,
you could
no,
probably get
I mean more than the four.
Oh.
One?
Well, here's the thing: you do have an orange tree on there, so do you really want to have it be the
No.
ship you take into battle?
No.
No.
No, this is
It's
better
more
like
it's
traveling.
more like a ship where we can rest and stuff.
Yeah, I think Bowser is gonna be like our base of like operations and
Yeah.
Operations.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
as long as you're
Also-
okay with
the
that.
ship is gonna where we actually battle and stuff.
The ship itself is the Gargling Gully. You can rename it whatever you want. You can put a new flag on it, and then we can decide what the group is going to be called together.
Yes.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
flag, I have a proposal of a flag. The family flag of my character. That would be a legitimate flag for them too.
Yeah, it would also be a bit obvious.
Yeah. I posted
Yeah,
in the general chat. One game I play on the side is Ark Survival Evolved, and there's actually like a giant sea turtle you can build on.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, so that would be one thing. That we
Yeah.
could have a flag of the family if we are ever in waters that are friendly to my family.
we could also
Um,
hang the pirate flag upside down to make everyone confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
Outside
that's-
outside of the game, I want to say the stream actually went pretty well. We had a constant viewership around 10 the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got some new followers. One thing I'll probably get ready for the next one is I'll probably have like name tags. That way they know who's who. They were like, "Who's the DM? Are you DMing?" I'm like, not this time.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah, and
you can
Yeah.
I think you can add name tags in OBS.
oh yeah, definitely.
Written text, yeah. Then you can just
Um,
make our character names below us or DM for the person who's DMing.
Yeah. So I'll probably do that, and for a description of it, so people aren't asking like all the time, like who's playing what are they playing. I'll probably get like a basically like a small bio of the characters, you know, their pronouns, their class, and just like you know a quick sentence or two about them. That way, people can jump right in and be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill the
If you need
Hydra and the Mind
anything,
Flayer.
just
We should call the ship the Mind Goblin.
But yeah,
So we have the
False
noble.
Hydra.
with
I
a
mean, you
dragon.
could call it Hydra's Bane.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that sounds
what
sick.
was
I
the
love
idea of
that.
the
That
ship I had?
sounds epic.
I had a ship name idea that or a name idea. Wait a moment.
Oh yeah, I'll end the stream here since we're like done the actual session.
Yeah.
Okay.